ಕನ್ನಡ ನುಡಿ ನಾವಿರುವ ತಾಣದ ಗಂಧದ ಗುಡಿ, ಅಂದದ ಗುಡಿ ಗಂಧದ ಗುಡಿ, ಚಂದದ ಗುಡಿ ಶ್ರೀಗಂಧದ ಗುಡಿ.
ಹಾಯ್ ಹಲೋ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನೀವು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ಮಹಿಮಾ ಅರ್ಪಿಸುವ ಶ್ರೀಗಂಧದ ಗುಡಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮ RJ ಪ್ರತಿಭಾ ಶ್ರೀಕಂಠಯ್ಯ. ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಸ್ಪೆಷಾಲಿಟಿ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ನೀವು ಕೇವಲ ನಮ್ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಕೇಳೋದಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನ ಲೈವ್ ಕೂಡ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು ನಮ್ಮ ಫೇಸ್ಬುಕ್ ಪೇಜ್ ಶ್ರೀಗಂಧದ ಗುಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಏನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ನಮ್ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಸೂಪರ್ ಫೇವ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಟಾಪಿಕ್. ಅದೇನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲರ DNA ಇದೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಇತ್ತೀಚೆಗಂತೂ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ನೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿನೇ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದ್ ಜನ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈಗ T20 IPL ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂದಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ವ್ಯಾನಿಶ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋರ್ಗೆ ಇದು ಒಂದ್ ರೀತಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ರಿಮೈಂಡರ್ ದಟ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ವರ್ಸಸ್ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋಣ, ಆ ವಿಕ್ಟರಿನ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ನೆನಪಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, ಸೆಲೆಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ಟುಡೇಸ್ ಎಪಿಸೋಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ವರ್ಸಸ್ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾ ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ದಟ್ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡೆಡ್. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಬೇರೆ ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ರಿಮೋಟ್ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಇವ್ರು ನೆನಪಾಗ್ದಿರೋಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಪ್ಯಾನಲಿಸ್ಟ್, ದ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಎನ್ಸೈಕ್ಲೋಪೀಡಿಯಾ, ವಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಎನ್ಸೈಕ್ಲೋಪೀಡಿಯಾ, ಕಿರಣ್ DS ಅವರು. ಹಾಯ್ ಕಿರಣ್, ಶ್ರೀಗಂಧದ ಗುಡಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ದ ಶೋ.
ಹಾಯ್, ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಪ್ರತಿಭಾ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸೈಟೆಡ್ ಇವತ್ತು ಟು ಟಾಕ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾ ಎನ್ಕೌಂಟರ್. ತುಂಬಾ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ವೆರಿ ಫೇವರೇಟ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈನ್. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಯಾಷನೇಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್, ನಿಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ಹಾಗೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ಆಮ್ ರಿಯಲಿ ಲುಕಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಟು ಇಟ್. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಚಾಂಪಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಬಿಚ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್. Thank you, Pratibha.
Absolutely, Kiran. We are equally excited to have you. ನಮ್ಮ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಗೆಸ್ಟ್, ಇವರು ಕೂಡ ಒಬ್ಬ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಎಂಥೂಸಿಯಾಸ್ಟ್. ಇವ್ರು ಬರೀ ನೋಡೋದಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಆಡ್ತಾರೆ ಕೂಡ. ಸೊ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಆನಂದ್ ಸತ್ಯನಾರಾಯಣ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ. ಆನಂದ್, ನಿಮ್ಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ದ ಶೋ.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಪ್ರತಿಭಾ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಹಾಯ್ ಕಿರಣ್. ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಕಿರಣ್ ಜೊತೆ ಅಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಫೇಸ್ಬುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಟು ಲಿಸನ್ ಟು ವಾಟ್ ಕಿರಣ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಸೇ ಅಂಡ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ and to participate in his celebration of cricket. So ನನಗೆ so that is more I'm looking forward to that.
ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸೈಟಿಂಗ್ ವಿಷಯ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ, ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಇಬ್ರು ಪ್ಯಾನಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಕೂಡ ಬ್ಲೂ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಟೀಮ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಅಂತ, ಗೋ ಟೀಮ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಅಂತ ಇಬ್ರು ಬ್ಲೂ ಅಂಡ್ ಬ್ಲೂ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಆನಂದ್ ಅವರಂತೂ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಜರ್ಸಿನೇ ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಮೋರ್ ಎಕ್ಸೈಟಿಂಗ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ದಿಸ್. ಸೊ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು. ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಲೈವ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನೀವು ಕೂಡ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫೇವ್ರೆಟ್ ಮೊಮೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವುದು ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾ ಸೀರೀಸ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ನೀವು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ ನಮ್ಮ ಟೆಲಿಫೋನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 4089122479. ಹಾಗೇನೆ ನೀವು ನಮ್ಮ ಫೇಸ್ಬುಕ್ ಪೇಜ್ ಶ್ರೀಗಂಧದ ಗುಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈವ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ with that, let us get started. So Kiran, of course ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದಿದೆ ಮಾತಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ. So to begin with, ನಿಮ್ಮ top 3 favorite moments if you were to pick from the series, what would that be?
Top 3 favorite moments. Okay, top 3 favorite moments. Let us go in the chronological order. Ajinkya Rahane century ಹೊಡೆದಿದ್ದು ಮೆಲ್ಬರ್ನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. That was one of the top moments. Until then, Australia and India were going neck to neck essentially, but Ajinkya Rahane really took the bull by the horns at that point of time, Melbourne. So he went ahead and scored a century. And it's not that he contributed 40 or 50, he scored a century and essentially grabbed the initiative for India completely. And after that, there was no way back for Australia. So that was one favorite moment. And the other favorite moment where India were chasing, I would not even say chasing 470 win in the Sydney Test. India were trying to battle 96 or 97 overs on the last day to save the Test match. And then Rishabh Pant came out and changed the entire complexion of the game. I mean, he essentially flipped the match upside down. So from a position where India were planning to save the Test match, they got into a situation where they almost won the match because of Rishabh Pant. Rishabh Pant scored 97. ಏನೇನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅದೃಷ್ಟ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ರೆ ಗೆಲ್ಸ್ಬಿಟ್ರು ಅವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೈ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಫೇವರೇಟ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಫೇವರೇಟ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ the contribution from Cheteshwar Pujara was as vital as anybody else's. The way Cheteshwar Pujara batted in the third test, that was one of my favorite moments. He was like a warrior. He took on all the body blows and he essentially blocked one end up and then just tired the Australian bowlers out so that the other batsmen could take advantage of it and pull off the win for India. An amazing victory in Brisbane. So Cheteshwar Pujaraಗೆ ನಾನು ತುಂಬಾ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. So these are the 3 favorite moments for me in the entire series.
Awesome. ನೀವು ಚೇತೇಶ್ವರ ಪೂಜಾರ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ. ಇವತ್ತು ಐ ಆಮ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಶೋ ಲೈವ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ 25th year. So today is Cheteshwara Pujara's birthday. So what better start can we have to the show? So let us wish Pujara a very, very happy birthday through our show. So thanks for
And
your
happy
opening
birthday to
remarks.
Pratibha too.
Happy birthday
Oh,
to
thank
Pujara
you.
too.
You also share the same.
Yeah, so I'm excited that I shared my birthday with Pujara. So
Yeah.
Anand, same question to you. Opening thoughts. So top 3 favorite moments.
Yeah, ತುಂಬಾ ಇದೆ. Yeah, I agree with Kiran. So ನನ್ನ favorite moments, okay, maybe number 3 would be Shardul Thakur and Washington Sundar's partnership. So that one. And number 2 definitely would be Ashwin and Vihari's partnership. So ಅದು ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು. From the test point of view, I think that was the best part for me, like to save the test. that is the key of the main thing is in the test ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ 4 result possible ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ. So to play for a draw itself is an exciting thing actually. So and of course the first one is the last day and the last hour of the 4th test punt and of course.
Absolutely. ಸೊ ಈ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಹೇಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಈ ಸೆಷನ್ ಒಂದಲ್ಲ ಒಂದ್ ರೀತಿ ಎಕ್ಸೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಇನ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ನೀವು ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಇವನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ 36 ಆಲ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು even test match. So India were dominating. India took a lead after first innings and unfortunately 1 hour or so of bad batting and India collapsed to 36. But there is a famous saying that says adversity causes some people to break, others to break records anta. So this thought is very much apt to our Indian team. So look what happened after 36 alva. ಪ್ರಾಯಶಃ ಅವ್ರು ಅಷ್ಟು ಕೆಟ್ಟದಾಗ ಸೋಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಕಂಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ವೇನೋ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ ದ ಹೈಂಡ್ಸೈಟ್ when you actually think about it. So we'll talk more about that. ಇವಾಗ let us begin with the 4th test match, the Gaba fort, the so called fort anta. So match ಶುರುವಾದಾಗ injuries of course ಮೊದ್ಲಿಂದಾನೇ ಇತ್ತು and ಇನ್ನೂ ವರ್ಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಅಶ್ವಿನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬುಮ್ರಾ ಇಲ್ಲ and Vihari illa. So it was like looking very bleak, especially Australia record 88 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಸೋತಿಲ್ಲ ಗಾಬಾದಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಬೈ ದಟ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಲಿಮ್ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕೆಲವರೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಓಕೆ ದ ಬಿಹಾರಿ ಅಶ್ವಿನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಕೆ ನಾಟ್ ಇವನ್ ಸೇವ್ ದ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಅಂತ. ಅನದರ್ ಪರ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಕಿರಣ್, ನಾನ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಶುರುವಾದಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಡೆ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ಟಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯನ್ ಬೌಲರ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಕ್ಯುಮುಲೇಟಿವ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಆಫ್ 1013 ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಕೆಟ್ಸ್, ವೆರಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಬೌಲಿಂಗ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಅ total of only 13 wickets. But in the hindsight when you think about it alva, a fresh legs, a fresh energy probably made the difference anta. Yakandre all these cricketers, Cummins agirli, Stark agirli, they've been playing too much cricket and it's not easy in those conditions, especially with COVID alla irodrinda, training, your routine, everything is different. So maybe the fresh legs, fresh energy, do you think that made a difference to Indian bowling attack?
Absolutely, it made a lot of difference. I mean, let me talk about strategy in the first place. Australia made a fundamental mistake. I mean, they should not have played the same 4 bowlers across 5 weeks. Adenaithu, especially, and Australia, the record ನಾನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚಸ್ it happened in Cardiff in 2009 and also happened in Adelaide against South Africa in 2012 and also happened against England in Ashes in Brisbane in 2010. Adenagutte, if a team fights back against Australia and bats one full day on the last day of the test match, invariably ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾ ಲೂಸ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್. ಅದು 3 ಸರಿ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಈ ಸರಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 4 ಸರಿ ಆಯ್ತು. ಸಿಡ್ನಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಬ್ಯಾಟೆಡ್ ಆಲ್ ದ 96 or 97 overs on the last day and saved the match, invariably Australia were going to lose the next test match unless they change their bowling attack, and that was a fundamental mistake they made. But let us talk more about the Indian players. Indian players, and I thought they took a couple of newcomers and they took also Shardul Thakur, who was just playing the second test match. And you heard them fresh legs. Again, I told you, it turned out to be a blessing in disguise that these players had not even played earlier in the test match and earlier in the series. And so these people were out to prove themselves, and they literally went out of their way to prove themselves, and that really helped India. For example, Washington Sundar bowled exquisitely well, and then Shardul Thakur bowled really well. He took lots of wickets in the test match, and the same thing pretty much happened with Mohammad Siraj. Mohammad Siraj was playing just his third test match, so he had that young blood flowing in his veins, and he was able to come up with a fantastic display. Whereas Australia, all of them, especially Mitchell Starc, was completely listless, completely tired, and half his life had already been taken out by Cheteshwar Pujara. So that really worked to Australia's disadvantage. So India playing all these bowlers in the last test was a very smart move, even though it was more by compulsion than by choice.
Absolutely. And ನೀವು ಸಿರಾಜ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ, ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಅ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಅಂಡ್ ಸಿರಾಜ್, we all know, he lost his father in the middle of the series, but he chose to stay in Australia, and after the racial abuse that he faced, to come back like that and perform and get a 5 wicket in your first debut tour to Australia, and amongst these conditions, I think hats off to the way. And in fact, Siraj, he led the bowling attack. If you look at it, right, he used to walk up to Saini agirli athwa illa, if you look at Shardul Thakur agirli, if you look at that side, he is just like 2 test matches old, and then he is there leading the attack, and I think this is new India for us. Fantastic. So Anand, your thoughts?
Yeah, no, I agree. Actually, it was by choice anta, but see, if Indiaದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಬೂಮ್ರಾ ಅಥವಾ ಶಮಿ ಫಿಟ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ, I'm sure all 4 tests they would have played. So I don't think I think we have to give credit to the Indian batsmen, right? Like the way they played all those 4 world-class bowlers. So I don't think Australia made a mistake by choosing those 4 bowlers. Because they were top class, world class, right? Like Atara, Indiaದಲ್ಲಿ it just everything clicked, ella dots align agittu. So that's what, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
And Pratibha, one more factor, it's not just the bowling, also batting tagondre. For example, after Australia scored 369 in the first innings in Brisbane, India were tottering at 186 for 6, and the collapse looked imminent, but these 2 newcomers, Washington Sundar and Shardul Thakur, they played a fantastic knock. I mean, correct. They put on 123 runs for the 7th wicket, and when they were batting, it looked like they were playing a match-saving knock. But actually, in hindsight, now you can really figure it out that they were actually playing a match-winning knock. Essentially, their knock was the one which turned the match upside down in Brisbane, even though, of course, Rishabh Pant ultimately won the match for India. Yeah.
Absolutely. So in fact, first innings batting ಅಲ್ಲಿ Shardul Thakur actually hit a very lovely cover drive. So ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು, and ನಾನು ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ actually a few players Indian team ಅಲ್ಲಿ, they were actually calling Shardul Thakur as Shardulkar ಅಂತ.
Yeah.
So
Pratibha, one more point, ಇದೇ ತರ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ 2003-2004 ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿತ್ತು Adelaide ನಲ್ಲಿ, where Australia had batted first and scored 556, and then India were tottering at 85 for 4, and then Rahul Dravid and Lakshman took over, and Rahul Dravid batted the entire innings and scored 233. ಅವತ್ತಿನ ದಿವಸ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನಾ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಗ, Rahul Dravid is playing a match saving knock ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡೆ. He was actually playing a match winning knock, and ಅವತ್ತು ಇದೇ ತರ ಆಯ್ತು. Australia took a first innings lead of 33, and then in the second innings they collapsed for 196, and then India had to hit 232 win, and it was once again Rahul Dravid who took control, hit 72 not out and won the match for India. So this is the second time this is happening on similar lines, Australian Ali, within a span of 18 years. Okay.
That is the beauty of Test cricket, right?
Yeah.
You don't know what will happen in the end, so you keep on playing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just live in the moment, take it out, do the right thing, face every ball on its merit, do the right thing, and then don't get ahead of yourself in the game. That's the moral of the story here.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't agree more on that. So on that note, ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ viewers ಗೆ let's remind them. ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನ ನೀವು ಬರೀ ಕೇಳೋದಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮ Facebook ಪೇಜ್ ಶ್ರೀಗಂಧದ ಗುಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈವ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೂಡ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನ ನೀವು ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಹಾಗೇನೆ ನೀವು ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟುಡಿಯೋಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ನೀವು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ಟೆಲಿಫೋನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 408-912-2479. So Anand, coming to you, so batting ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ, and to bat 100+ overs is not easy in those conditions, but India, one approach that was actually applauded by a lot of people is their aggressive batting. ಇವಾಗ third test Sydney test ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ, if not for those injuries, probably they would have won, who knows ಅಲ್ವಾ. So ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ they played very well Rishabh Pant and of course Vihari and Ashwin also. So aggressive batting irodrinda ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ it put Australian bowlers on the back foot. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಡಿಫೆನ್ಸಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಡಿದ್ರು sometimes you kind of get out, and especially in fourth test ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ, because India in no time were in target, right? They were not just trying to save, they were really set the defensive field as well. So how would you actually rate this Indian batting lineup?
So definitely, I think India has a mix of both aggression ಇದೆ ಮತ್ತೆ like ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋ ಪೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇರೋ players ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಪೂಜಾರ, ರೈಟ್, ಲೈಕ್ ಅನ್ಬಿಲೀವಬಲ್ ಗೈ, ರೈಟ್, ಲೈಕ್ ಅದ್ರ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿರದಲ್ಲೇ ಇರೋರು 2020 ಅಥವಾ ಒನ್ ಡೇ ನೋಡಿದವ್ರು ಏನಪ್ಪ 200 ಬಾಲ್ ಆಡಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಈ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ, ರೈಟ್, 90 ಬಾಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 9 ರನ್ 8 ರನ್ ಇತ್ತು ವೆನ್ ವಾಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯಿಂಗ್, ರೈಟ್. ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ನೆಸ್ ಅದು ನೋಡಿ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ್ಲೇನೆ ಅದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗೋದು. ಸೊ ಈಸ್ ಅ ವಾಲ್, ರೈಟ್, ಲೈಕ್ ಐ ನೋ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದಿನ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ವಾಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೆಸ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ಸೊ ಈಸ್ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ದಿ ವಾಲ್, ರೈಟ್. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಗ್ರೆಸಿವ್ನೆಸ್ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಬೈ ದಿ ಒನ್ ಡೇ ಅಂಡ್ 2020 ಇಂದ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಶಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು 360-degree ಶಾಟ್ ಪಂತ್ ಹೊಡೆದಿದ್ದು, it was in the test. You cannot imagine somebody playing like that kind of a shot in the test cricket, right? So definitely 2020 and IPL has helped a lot, all these youngsters, and they have like attitude. See, for me, one thing is like the takeaway from this series is the attitude of the Indian team, right? So I think that is the big takeaway, and it has changed completely. Like it has transformed. Like maybe I know it started from Ganguly and Dhoni. They're all like, I think the credit should go to all of them actually. So it doesn't happen overnight for sure. So all that attitude, I think it now our blood ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ, ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಒಂಥರ ಅಗ್ರೆಸಿವ್ನೆಸ್ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ ನಾವು. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ಒಂಥರ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲೂ ಅದು ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. So it's a good sign definitely for test cricket. At least ಈ ತರ ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ, ಈ ತರ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಬರೋದ್ರಿಂದ, see, I know like it excites us actually who have been following test cricket for some time, but ಹೊಸ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ 2020 ಅಥವಾ ಈಗ ಪಂತ್ ಏಜ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅವರು, ಅಜಿಂಕ್ಯ ರಾಣಿ ಏಜ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅವರು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಜನರೇಷನ್ ಅವ್ರು ಬಂದು ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ. ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ಅವರೆಷ್ಟು ನೋಡಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ. ಐ ನೋ ಲೈಕ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಈಗ ಈಸ್ ಅಲೈವ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ, ಬಟ್ ಅದರಷ್ಟು ವ್ಯೂವರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯ್ತು. ಅದು ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ಗುಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ. ನಮಗೆ we will not go away for sure, but ಅದು definitely ಈ ತರ ಆಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ they are the brand ambassadors, right? Like Kohli and Pant, they I think our age group inda, I think they have to get more people to get into test cricket. So
yeah, absolutely. So in fact ನಾನು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದ್ ಜನ IPL ಬಂದಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ it could potentially kill test cricket ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, but what IPL has done is to discover all those hidden players. And also ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಕಿರಣ್, probably you can comment on that. ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ IPL ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಹೈ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಗೇಮ್ಸ್, ಹೈಲಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಗೇಮ್ಸ್ ಆಡ್ತಾರಲ್ವಾ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಟೀಮ್ಸ್. ಇವಾಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಈಗ ವಾಷಿಂಗ್ಟನ್ ಸುಂದರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಸಿರಾಜ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿ, ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್, ವೈಟ್ ಬಾಲ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ IPL ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಫೇಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾಟ್ ಕಮಿನ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಕ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಆತರ ಬೌಲರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಬೌಲರ್ಸ್ ದೇ bowl against the best batters right. in the world, not just in India. So ashtond high pressure games aadodrinda it is easier for them to handle pressure at such a young age, right. Or at such an early stage of their career. So what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah. I mean, playing IPL has not really diminished India's importance or participation in test cricket. It has actually enhanced the quality of the game. So, and that was more obvious in this series than any other series that we have played, India playing against any other opposition, where because the players have gone through the drill and grill of IPL, they were able to handle the pressure. For example, the other day, ಇವರಿಬ್ಬರು ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ವಾಷಿಂಗ್ಟನ್ ಸುಂದರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ರಿಷಬ್ ಪಂತ್ ಆಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾಗ, India needed, let us say, about 55 runs to win in 55 balls, and they made it look like a piece of cake. I mean, it was essentially a walk in the park. ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಹೊಡೆದ್ರು, ಒಂದು ಚೂರು ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅಂಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಯು ನೋ, ಇಂಡಿಯಾ won the match with some 18 balls to spare on that day. And one more thing, ಆನಂದ್ ಸತ್ಯನಾರಾಯಣ ಕಾಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. Let us go back to the Sydney test on the last day where Rishabh Pant and Cheteshwar Pujara were batting. You know, Cheteshwar Pujara was playing mostly to save the match. Andre, not just saving, but at least, I mean, in case we lose more wickets, let me save the match. That was his intention, Cheteshwar Pujara. And Rishabh Pant was trying to win the match for India. But ultimately, their goals are pretty much the same. Either win the match for India or save the match in the worst case scenario. So, it's amazing that you have two different players with completely contrasting styles and mentality, but who are playing for the same goal. That was the interesting part here. Hangaitu. Yeah. I mean, Cheteshwar Pujara, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಹೇಳಲಾಗ್ತಿದೆ. One of the commentators ಇದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, Cheteshwar Pujara is like a cat. He keeps looking all day. He keeps on waiting all day. Even if you don't provide him any food, he'll keep on waiting. He has so much patience. And then he waits and waits and waits until he gets the ball slightly off-length, and then he will pounce on it like a cat. Like a cat pounces on the mouse or on the rat. He pounces on it and then he hits runs. And Pujara was a major factor in helping or in ensuring that Rishabh Pant won the test match for India in Brisbane. And also we were able to draw the match in Sydney. So Pujara here, you can target my body, you can target my hand, you can hit my hand, you can injure my fingers, you can bowl bouncers at me, and you can even deny me runs. I'm going to play in an ugly fashion, no problem. But this is how I bat. I will bat all day for India, and I'll see to it that India wins the match. Yeah.
ಸೊ ಈಗ ಒಬ್ರು ಕಾಲರ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸೊ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, ಶ್ರೀಗಂಧದ ಗುಡಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಯಾರು ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು?
ಹಲೋ, ನಾನು ಪದ್ಮಿನಿ ಅಂತ ತಾನೇಜೆಯಿಂದ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಹಾಯ್ ಪದ್ಮಿನಿ, ಶ್ರೀಗಂಧದ ಗುಡಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಸೊ ಹೇಳಿ, ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರಾ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್?
ನೋಡಿದೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಪ್ರತಿಭಾ, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಬರ್ತ್ಡೇ.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಪದ್ಮಿನಿ.
ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನಾನು ಇಂಡಿಯಾ 36 ಆಲ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಂತ ನೋಡಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಐ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ವಾಚಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಹೈಲೈಟ್ಸ್ ಬೇಸಿಕಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ಈವನ್ ದೆನ್ ಅದು ತುಂಬಾ ಎಕ್ಸೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ವಾಟ್ ಅ ಸೀರೀಸ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಸೋ ನೈಸ್ ಟು ಸಿ ಆಲ್ ದ ಯಂಗ್ಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್, ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಟೀಮ್ ಅವರು ಎಲ್ಲ ಡೆಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಡಿ, ಯಂಗ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ 21 year old kids ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಆಡಿ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಒನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಅಂತೂ ಥ್ರಿಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಇತ್ತು. ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು.
ಹೌದು. So Padmini, ನಾನು ಕಿರಣ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ the youngsters were really good, and one of the persons we have not spoken about today ಅಂದ್ರೆ Shubman Gill. Shubman Gill is such a class player. I mean, ನಾನು ಸುಮಾರು 45-50 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಶುಭ್ಮನ್ ಗಿಲ್ ತರ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ ನಾನು ನೋಡಲ್ಲ. ವೆರಿ ಯುನೀಕ್. ದ ಕ್ಲೋಸೆಸ್ಟ್ ಹಿ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಟು ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೀನ್ ಇಸ್ ಮಹೇಳಾ ಜಯವರ್ಧನೆ. Shubman Gill has a very unique style. He is a mix of V.S. Lakshman and Virendra Sehwag. ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಆಡ್ದ, ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ when India were chasing 329 to win, and you could even say India were not even chasing 329 to win. They were trying to save the match, but this guy with young blood in his body, he went out thrashing the Australians all over. And Mitchell Starc, one particular over, he hit 20 runs. And I can say, in a way, that was the flashpoint of the last day, where he hit Mitchell Starc for 20 runs in one particular over. And at that moment, I'm sure the Indian coach, the captain, and the players would have thought, hey, why are we thinking of trying to save this match? Why not go for glory? Why can't go for the jugular, and why not win the match? And he essentially changed the mentality of the entire team. So we can give as much credit as possible to Rishabh Pant, I would say. But I would say Shubman Gill should get as much credit as Rishabh Pant on that day for India winning the Brisbane Test and going for the jugular instead of just trying to save the match on that day. Yeah.
Correct. I mean, the other thing I did feel was that Washington Sundar, when he came in, those runs which he scored, I think from just making it like for them to think of, okay, we'll play for a draw annadinda, I think, okay, we can win this match, and the tone has changed totally at that time.
Correct. That was even though he scored 22 runs, but those were definitely, that changed the course of the match.
And it just changed the course of the game. So it was an exciting series. Thank you. ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ discussion. Nice to hear all of that.
Yeah, thank you so much, Padmini.
Thank you,
Thank you
Padmini.
for calling in. So, ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ವಾಷಿಂಗ್ಟನ್ ಸುಂದರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಅ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಹಿ ಇಸ್ ಬೀನ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಅದರಲ್ಲೂ ಹಿ ಇಸ್ ಅನ್ ಆಲ್ ರೌಂಡರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಹಿ ಇಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಜಡೇಜಾ, ರೈಟ್? ಇಫ್ ಹಿ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ, ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಫ್ಯಾಂಟಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಶುಭ್ಮನ್ ಗಿಲ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅನ್ಸ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಆಲ್ ಓವರ್ ದ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಸ್ಲಾಟ್ ಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಟೀಮ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಗಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ವೆನ್ ದೇ ಪ್ಲೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್ ದೇರ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೀಸ್. So most of the openers across the board, they have struggled, and if Shubman Gill plays the way he is and if he's being consistent, then I think we can't ask for a better opener than him, because he has all the shots in his book, he's aggressive, he has good defense, everything. So I think it is fantastic. So yeah, let us
add to that, right? Like andre, see, ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಆಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್, BCCI has done a wonderful job in this, right? ಲೈಕ್ ನಾವು ಮುಂಚೆ ಈ ವೀರೇಂದ್ರ ಸೆಹ್ವಾಗ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಗೌತಮ್ ಗಂಭೀರ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂಥರ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಲಾಟ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಒಂಥರ ಇಫಿ ತರ ಇತ್ತು, ಒಬ್ಬ ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ, ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ಇದೇ ತರ. ಬಟ್ ಇವಾಗ ಅಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು 5-6 ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈವನ್ ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಥಿಂಕ್ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ರೂಲ್ ಔಟ್ ಪೃಥ್ವಿ ಶಾ ಯೆಟ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ he also, like when he came, like he was also like Shubman Gill, right? He also performed very well. I think only time will tell whether Shubman Gill ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ. But we have like 4-5 options, right? Like Rohit Sharma, Gill, Prithvi Shaw, Mayank Agarwal, even Rahul. So definitely, I think India has done a very good job in bringing up the skill level at the grassroots level, right? Like ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿ ರಣಜಿ ಟ್ರೋಫಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದನೂ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಜನ talents, they're all coming on board. So in that way, it's a very good thing for India.
Yeah, actually it's a good problem to have. ಇವಾಗ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಲೈಕ್ ಈಗ ಮಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಗರ್ವಾಲ್ ಕೇಸೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, he had a fantastic series to Australia in 2018-19, right, where he scored a lot of runs, but ಈ ಸಲ he struggled miserably. And of course Prithvi Shaw, we can't rule him out yet, he's very young as well. And ಇವಾಗ Shubman Gill and Rohit Sharma is there, and who's been very successful in India, and of course abroad he's struggled in test, but Adru, we know what Rohit Sharma can pull off. So it's a good problem for Indian team to have. So on that note,
even for all rounders also, right? Hardik Pandya, Jadeja, Ashwin, Washington Sundar, very good problems to have, actually.
Yeah. In the future of Indian cricket is in good hands, which is
yeah, absolutely.
So ಅದೇ ಒಂದು ನೋಟಿಗೆ probably ಯಾರೋ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, Greg Chappell, right? Like India can produce 5 top test teams if they can choose like among the all the nations.
And the best part about Indian team currently is we have all kinds of players, tumba versatility ಇದೆ. ಈಗ we have like somebody like Pujara who can just stand there and bat. In fact, one funny fact share ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, so Ashwin recently he was mentioning in one of the interviews, so ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಗಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ and many other times as well, ಇದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಅನಾಲಿಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಪುಜಾರ ಬ್ಯಾಟಿಂಗ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಂತೆ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾದ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಟೀಮ್ ಸೆಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. So in fact, Josh Hazelwood got frustrated and he mentioned casually that we have seen enough of Pujara on the field, I don't want to watch a lot of Pujara off field also anta, because the number of overs he bats, right? So yeah, he's somebody who can bat.
One last note, Pratibha, about Pujara. Pujara ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, he keeps batting at one end alwa, so essentially that means Australia are bowling 45 overs at a wall essentially, so they can only take wickets out of the other 45 overs in a day. I mean, in a day if they bowl 90 overs, 45 overs they can forget taking a wicket. And think of the amount of energy they expend in trying to dismiss Pujara, and they spend as much energy in trying to dismiss Pujara as they spend in trying to dismiss the other 9 Indian batsmen, and essentially that's where the match is won and lost. ಹಂಗಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, go ahead.
So ಅದರಿಂದ ನೋಟ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಈಗ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ರಿಮೈಂಡ್ ಅವರ್ ವ್ಯೂವರ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್, ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, ಇವತ್ತಿನ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನ ನೀವು ರೇಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳೋದು ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವಾಚ್ ಅಸ್ ಲೈವ್ ಆನ್ ಅವರ್
No, there's some problem.
Kiran, ಪ್ರತಿಭಾ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಕ್ಕಿಂತ
ಅದೇ
Sorry, Bada, we have a little bit of a disturbance. We're actually connecting all the way from India as well. So, listeners, please hang in there. We are but we're going to get the conversation going with Kiran and Anand. Can you please step in? Thank you, sir.
Sure.
ಓಕೆ ಸೊ ಆನಂದ್
ನಾನು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ.
ಕೇಳಿ ಖಂಡಿತ.
So I think Pratibha is back. Pratibha, yeah, you can.
Sorry for the small glitch. So ನಮ್ಮ ವ್ಯೂವರ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ರಿಮೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನ ನೀವು ರೇಡಿಯೋ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕೇಳೋದಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಲೈವ್ ಆಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಫೇಸ್ಬುಕ್ ಪೇಜ್ ಶ್ರೀಗಂಧದ ಗುಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ನೀವು ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟುಡಿಯೋಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಥಾಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ನಮ್ಮ ಟೆಲಿಫೋನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 408-912-2479. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಬ್ಯಾಟಿಂಗ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ, ಬೌಲಿಂಗ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ, ಇನ್ನು ಫೀಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆನೂ ಮಾತಾಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ದೇವರ್ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಕ್ಯಾಚಸ್, ರೈಟ್, ಬೋತ್ ಸೈಡ್ಸ್. ಬರೀ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಕೋಚ್ ಶ್ರೀಧರ್ ಒಂದ್ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಇಂಡಿಯಾನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ ಬಿಟ್ರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಂಗೆ ಭಯ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ದಟ್ ಐ ಮೇ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲಿ ಲೂಸ್ ಮೈ ಜಾಬ್ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ದೇವರ್ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಕ್ಯಾಚಸ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್. Yeah, so it had like everything. This series had like excitement alva, ella tarad excitement ittu. And of course also Rishabh Pant nodadadre, Tim Payne actually missed a stumping also, right? And if so, these are small things, but I think they can potentially make a huge difference in the context of the game. So in fact series shuruvago ಮುಂಚೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ there was so much buzz about Virat Kohli alva. Virat Kohli first test ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ he is returning back, he is the main player. In fact Australian broadcasters alla they were trying and seeing if they can retain him anta, because he is the most valued player in the world currently alva. So there were so much talks about Virat Kohli amele Ajinkya Rahane, and ishtond iವಾಗ ಯಾವುದೇ ನೀವು ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ಪೇಜಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು, there has been lot of discussions around Virat Kohli versus Ajinkya Rahane's captaincy also. ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದ್ ಜನ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ವಿರಾಟ್ ಕೊಹ್ಲಿ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಅಗ್ರೆಸಿವ್ ಅಂತ, ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ನ he puts under the bus and all that. Rahane, of course, yes, he did a fantastic job and he's a good batter in test cricket as well and all that. But captaincy bandaga, so after this series win especially, in fact won the test match victory aad takshane people started commenting about whether Rahane should take over the captaincy now that India have completely won the series as well. So they are saying that maybe and innond enandre eston jana RCB the analogy kortidare, see what Virat Kohli has not achieved alva anta. But going with the same record, Rahane doesn't even play consistently for T20 cricket, right? Exactly. So do we have to look at the same analogy? So what are your thoughts, quick thoughts on Anand? I'll start with you maybe. So what are your thoughts on the captaincy, Rahane versus Kohli?
I think it's too early to say that whether one is better than the other anta. So definitely the captaincy, it leadership, of course it comes by the nature alle irbek, actually nature, aggressive nature. So definitely Kohli has put in a lot of effort and he has really worked hard to build that aggression and we can go get it get it kind of attitude, right, in the Indian team. So he has done good, definitely. I know ಕೊಹ್ಲಿಗೆ ಇವಾಗ compared to ಅವಾಗ ಮುಂಚೆಗೆ ಧೋನಿ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. So whether Dhoni is every individual is different, right? Like so he has that aggressive mind and it is too early to say. Definitely he also has a very good he has Ajinkya Rahane as no losing record at all so far, but 4 or 5 test matches ಅದು ತುಂಬಾ ಕಡಿಮೆ, right, ಆತರ ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ. but yeah, we can say he has a good deputy ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು at least ಈ time ಅಲ್ಲಿ. So I think it is too early to say Ajinkya Rahane is better than Kohli anta. So yeah, that's my take.
So Kiran, your quick comment on that?
ನಾನು ಕ್ವಿಕ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ವಿಷಯ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ವೆರಿ ಕಂಟ್ರೋವರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ದಿ ಹೈವೇ ರೌಟ್. ನಾನು ತುಂಬಾ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಡೆಕನಾಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಓದ್ದೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಓದ್ದೆ. ಅಜಿಂಕ್ಯ ರಹಾನೆ ಸ್ಕಾಮ್ ಡಿವಿನರ್ ವರ್ಸಸ್ ವಿರಾಟ್ ಕೊಹ್ಲಿ ಫೈಸ್ಟಿ ಬಿಹೇವಿಯರ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್, ಹೂ ಇಸ್ ಬೆಟರ್, ಅಜಿಂಕ್ಯ ರಹಾನೆ ಇಸ್ ಬೆಟರ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ. I completely disagree with anybody who says that Ajinkya Rahane should be made the captain instead of Virat Kohli anta. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ I have some logistics. ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವರು ಹೇಳೋದು ವಿರಾಟ್ ಕೊಹ್ಲಿ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ಮನ್, ವಿರಾಟ್ ಕೊಹ್ಲಿ ದ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. The two are not related ಅಂತ. No, according to me, the two are related. I mean, if you are the best batsman in the team members will respect you that much more. And Virat Kohli unquestionably is one of the best batsmen in the world, among the top three, of course. And so for me, he should continue to be the captain. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಓದ್ದೆ ನಾನು. ಈ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದ್ ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ
Kiran, I have to interrupt you on that one. At least I don't agree with that one actually. So what you are saying is the best coder in the team should be the manager of the team. That's not true. Okay.
ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಬರೋಣ. ಬಟ್ ಒನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, ಎಲ್ಲ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ರಹಾನೆ should take over the captaincy ಅದು ಇದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ none of them wrote Rahane should have been the captain much before that ಅಂತ. Only after India won all these test matches, they are saying that Rahane should have been the captain anta. If India had lost the Sydney test and the Brisbane, the Melbourne test and the Brisbane test, then everyone would have criticized Rahane and said, oh, he's good for nothing, hage anta ella criticize ಮಾಡಿರೋರು. And it's easy to be wise after the event. So also let us not forget, Virat Kohli is a much better batsman than Rahane. I mean, he has an average something like 53 or 54. Rahane has an average of just 42. And in my opinion, Rahane barely holds a place in the team, really. I mean, he's been plateauing. His career has been plateauing over the last few years, and he has barely made enough runs to justify his place in the team. So with an batting average of 42, I don't think Rahane should be given the captaincy at all. I mean, it's only going to burden him. Just as people say Virat Kohli is burdened by captaincy, I'm going to say Ajinkya Rahane is going to be burdened by captaincy, and his batting average is only going to get worse. And also, let us not forget, Virat Kohli has won 33 test matches for India as captain, and he's been captaining India for a long time. And one more thing, ನಾನು ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, they compare Virat Kohli with Tendulkar. Well, come on, Tendulkar never really captained India that way. I mean, he captained India in some near 25 test matches. He won only 4 tests, and then he gave up the captaincy, saying, I'm willing to play under anybody anta. So don't even compare Virat Kohli with Tendulkar. I mean, and Virat Kohli, unlike Tendulkar, who was never a good captain, Virat Kohli revels as a captain. I mean, he controls everything. He has the charisma. He has the drive. So absolutely, I don't see any reason. I'm 100% for Virat Kohli getting back the captaincy. The selectors have done the right thing in bringing him back as captain for the series against England. Yeah.
So Anand, you wanted
out
to
of
come
it,
in.
right? He went by his choice, so ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. So but yeah, I respectfully disagree with the best batsman should be the captain. Adu I don't agree with that one actually. So so leadership and then captaining is completely different. You have to make others perform to their best level, right? So but of course I agree that right now probably is not the time actually. So I think it's too early. So definitely Kohli should be given again the mantle.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also one last factor, let us say one more thing. Ajinkya Rahane was a great captain. I don't tell her, okay, India won all those test matches. But once again, look at his batting. See, in Adelaide, he scored 42. He was at least partly responsible for Virat Kohli's dismissal. Second innings, he got out for 0. And then, okay, he scored a century in Melbourne. But then once again in Brisbane and Sydney, his were middling scores. I mean, he did not really contribute that much with the bat, Ajinkya Rahane. So you have got to take a very cognizant look at what Rahane did as a batsman before you really come giving the captaincy. I agree, Rahane is a good batsman, but I don't think he's good enough a batsman to be the captain on a permanent basis.
Okay, let's leave it at that.
Right, we all agree to disagree, and cricket is such a topic. It's a very subjective topic, Alva. So
Yeah.
we can talk and talk and talk, and
Right.
it really is a different perspective. So
Right.
on a similar note, Alva, Anand, asking about that captaincy ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದ್ರನ್ನ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ. So not necessarily Kohli or Rahane or anybody. So ಇವಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು teams ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ they are actually moving towards having a different captain for a different format. So one of the reasons, one of the challenges ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ continuously injuries ಅಲ್ವಾ, because they play too much cricket and IPL ಆಡ್ತಾರೆ and Big Bash league ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಂಟ್ರಿನೂ ಇವಾಗ they have their own T20 leagues. So it is too much cricket for everybody, and players continuously are injury prone. So that is one of the challenges. So ಅದಕ್ಕೆ they are trying to have a separate team. ಈಗ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲೂ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನೀವು, so the number of players who are playing all 3 formats continuously consistently are very less. ಈಗ Virat Kohli is one of them because of his fitness levels that we all know about. So on that note, so do you think, it is good to have like 3 separate teams and captain for all 3 formats, or, what is your take on that?
I think it depends. If one country is following one ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ now India doesn't have to follow them actually. But if Virat Kohli, if somebody, not just Virat Kohli, if somebody has earned it, why not? Right? Like in this case, Virat Kohli has earned it, and having a backup or a vice captain who is as good as him is a boon for India, right? Like that doesn't mean like Virat Kohli has to play all the matches. Now ಯಾಕೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಓಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಮ್ಯಾಚಸ್ ಆಡ್ಬೇಕು ಆ ತರ ಈ ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ 6 ತಿಂಗಳು ಆಡ್ಲಿ, ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಲೆಟ್ ಹಿಮ್ ಪ್ಲೇ 6 ಗೇಮ್ or 10 matches, let him captain for other 5 matches or 8 matches, right? See, one good thing about like having many people, right? Like IPL has groomed so many captains. Like even Rohit Sharma is capable of captaining, right? And Ajinkya Rahane in the test side. So that means the people are there to step up when something goes wrong, right? Like and people and nobody can take it for granted also. So in that way, Kohli also cannot take it for granted that okay, he'll be the captain for all anta. So ಮುಂಚೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆ ತರ ಇತ್ತು. So ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಕಪಿಲ್ ದೇವ್ ಆ ತರ ಆ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಬಂದಾಗ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅದೇ ತರ ಬಂತು ಗಂಗೂಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ್ಲೂ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ so then now because of IPL, I think this is all because of the IPL. I think many captains and many leadership roles are coming up, and ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಂಗ್ಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, they all respect. I think in the team they also know, okay, so you have to be play with under whoever who comes in, right? I think it has become more like an individual thing. I think captain definitely helps, but that particular role, right, is kind of I don't know whether it is diminishing or I don't know, but people can perform without that, because at the grassroots level, like people are kind of maturing more. The youngsters are maturing more.
Right, absolutely. So Kiran, ನನ್ನ next question ನಿಮ್ಗೆ. So we all spoke about Rishabh Pant, how he has been the hero ಅಂತ. So ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ರೆ of course ಈಗ ರಿಷಬ್ ಪಂತ್ ವಿಕೆಟ್ ಕೀಪಿಂಗ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರು, and he was not very good behind the stumps ಅಂತ. And in fact ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದ್ ಜನದ್ದು ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ whether or not he should just play as a batter, if not for wicket keeping, at least he's good enough batsman to be a part of the side ಅಂತ. And having said that, even white ball cricket alli, although KL Rahul is keeping wickets for India, so they say that they still should play Rishabh Pant for the kind of batsman that he is anta. So what is your take on that?
Pratibha, yara phone madidare tagolona, after that I will comment about it. Yeah,
okay, sure. Yeah, let's go ahead.
Hello.
I think we have the line disconnected. So ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, in case ನೀವು ನಮಗೆ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಟೆಲಿಫೋನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 408-912-2479. So ಆ ಕಾಲರ್ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಆದ್ರು. So we'll get back to the question. So yeah, Rishabh Pant as a batter.
Yeah. So Pratibha, very good question. ಈಗ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ earlier we were considering Rishabh Pant the wicket keeper and Rishabh Pant the batsman anta. But the scenes or what happened, the events of Sydney and Brisbane have changed my perspective on Rishabh Pant at this point of time. I feel Rishabh Pant is such a good batsman that probably it might be a very wise idea for India to take Rishabh Pant as a batsman only, exclusively as a batsman, not give him wicket keeping at all, and take a specialist wicket keeper like maybe Wriddhiman Saha probably is coming to the end of his career. Maybe India should look for another wicket keeper who is really good as a wicket keeper only, and who need not necessarily have enough batting skills, because Rishabh Pant, with his performances in Sydney and Brisbane, I feel he should just be taken into that number 5 or number 6, or preferably at number 5, because Rishabh Pant ಏನಗಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ he has put in a lot of lateral thinking into this. ಏನಂದ್ರೆ he is not just an ordinary batsman, he is a match winner. So having a match winner at number 5 is worth it if he is going to play as a batsman only, and do not burden him with the wicket keeping responsibilities. Just play him as a batsman, play him as match winner. Tell him you have the freedom, you have the liberty to go out and smack the bowlers for the entire day and turn the match on its head. So that's how we should be, really. So Nan Prakara, Rishabh Pant should be taken as a specialist batsman. He should be given all freedom to go ahead and hit the bowlers off the park. And they should take a specialist wicket keeper for the number 6 or number 7 position. Especially because we still have the services of Ajit Jadeja and we all, with Ravindra Jadeja. And at the same time, we have this emerging player called Washington Sundar who can play as an all-rounder. Yeah.
Yeah, if he can actually pull off, being a good wicket keeper, who knows? He could be the next Adam Gilchrist and the left hand batsman.
I was going to say that one actually, but as a batsman, I'm still not sure whether he deserves. I know, like based on just last 2 test matches, yes, but our technique idea, I don't think. Only time will tell. But he has to improve his wicket keeping for sure. Like wicket keeping, usually if you go by at least traditionally, right? Wicket keeper, if he bats, is a bonus. But it's not the other way around. Actually, it's not the other way around, right? Like.
But Anand, one thing ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿಲ್ಲಿ
ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ. Okay. So for example, just one catch, 2 catch ಒಬ್ಬೊಂದು ಸ್ಮಿತ್ ಇಂದ ಆ ತರ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಟಂಪಿಂಗ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಮಿಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, even if he scores 50 runs, right? Like let's say Pant scores 50 runs, but he's an average keeper. Let's say if 2-3 catch bitre, if that guy goes on and scores 100 runs, whatever he scores is negative, right? Like so in that way, that is a very being a keeper, I definitely have to say, okay, specialist keeper is definitely required. He has to be. You cannot compromise. Maybe in one day a little bit, but definitely not in test.
Anand, I agree that we cannot compromise on the wicket keeper. The wicket keeper has to be extremely good. But Rishabh Pant, see, I have been following Indian cricket for so many years. It is very, very rare. In fact, it's actually unheard of that a particular player will play 2 match-winning innings in consecutive test matches. Yavattu agilla. I mean, I can challenge this with anybody. Yavattu agilla Indian cricket. A particular player playing a match-winning innings in one match and playing another similar match-winning innings in the next match. Yavattu agilla. I mean,
ಇನ್ನೊಂದು match in the we cannot say.
ಇಲ್ಲ, he really is. One thing, Rishabh Pant Sydney ಹೊಡೆದಾಗ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೊಲ್ಟೆ ತರ ಹೊರಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ. He was just playing a T20 innings in a test match ಅಂತ ನನಗೆ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತು. But Brisbane ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ I am convinced that he is not playing a T20 innings in a test match. He is playing a proper, elegant, classic test match innings in a test match. And he is winning because it's very unusual for lightning to strike twice.
It does.
Let us hope.
Tendulkar, ಎಷ್ಟು resemblance ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ. Okay, we have a caller ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ.
We have a caller, yeah.
Yeah, so let's talk to the caller. So ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, ಶ್ರೀಗಂಧದ ಗುಡಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಯಾರು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು? ಹಲೋ, you're on air. ಮಾತಾಡಿ. ಯಾರು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು?
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, ಪ್ರತಿಭಾ, ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
Hi ಕಿಶನ್, ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
I'm fine. We have one more caller also on air with us. Faltwadi is here with me, and also we have somebody on the phone.
Awesome.
Hello, Pratibha.
So hi. Hello.
Are you able to hear Madhu's voice in the background?
Yes. Hi Madhu. Hi Falturani.
Hi, Pratibha. Fantastic show.
Very nice show.
Very good show.
Yeah, and I think we just want to say that, we know today is 25th, somebody else's one cricket personality's birthday, but for us, what matters is one of our personalities' birthday, that is you, Pratibha. Wish you a very, very happy birthday.
So,
Oh wow, that's sweet of you.
hey, we're going to sing her a song. Everybody.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. I think we want to wish something, right? I think Madhu also wanted to wish something to you.
Really,
Yeah,
Madhur.
Pratibha, you are so enterprising. We're doing this show from Pune. ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. Congratulations, keep it up, and I want to wish you the best on your birthday.
Thank you so much. Actually, yeah, thanks a lot. Means a lot for you guys.
How about Falcon?
You guys have been awesome.
No, you have been awesome. Thank you so much. We not take away from the discussion. I know we're only going to take around 2 minutes. That's what you decided also, because Madhu also enjoying the discussion over here, what's going on. Thank you, Kiranji. Thank you, Arunji, for...
So this was a pre-planned thing, huh? Okay.
So 1, 2, 3,
guys.
start.
Thank you so much.
Happy birthday
Birthday
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Pratibha.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much. So
I
thanks
just
a lot.
I don't know what it's called. ನಾನು cricket ಅಷ್ಟು follow ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ sir. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು you don't expect the ball to go a certain which way, but it goes the other way. What do you call that?
Dusra.
Dusra.
It's called Dusra.
Dosra. Okay. So that's what happened right now. We are that Dusra that came in right
Too
now.
quickly.
Sorry
No,
about
but
that.
I just
Yeah, go on.
I think it's important to celebrate you, Pratibha, because ನೀವು not only a bandhu, not only the fact that you're such an amazing host, ಎಷ್ಟು creativity and inspiration ಜೊತೆ ನೀವು energy ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದಾನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ show. At the same time, you're such a wonderful ally of Pragnya. So it really means a lot to us. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ we feel that it's important that we celebrate this day. That's why very
Wow.
happy birthday to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yeah, this is very, very special. So yeah, this is something I'll cherish for a very long time. So thank you so much, guys. It
Trust me,
really
all the
means a lot
bundles
to
also
me.
listening to right now on Facebook are able to see this. Again, I want to step out right now. I'll drop off because I need you guys to continue the conversation. It's very nice. Have a wonderful, happy birthday, and the rest of the year also wonderful, please. So I'm
Thank
going
you.
to say
Thank you,
bye.
thank
We
you.
have Faltuni say a few things. Step out, I suppose.
All right, I'll be stepping out too. Thank you so much, and continue the really fiery, feisty conversation that you have. So, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Great show, Pratibha, Kiran, and Anand.
Thank you, Madhu.
Thank you, Madhu.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so thanks, guys. Thanks again for that. So you got next, of course, India, England.
ಪ್ರತಿಭಾ
Yeah.
ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಐ ನೋ ಎಷ್ಟು ರಿಸಂಬ್ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಪಂತ್ ಇನ್ನಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಕಿರಣ್ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಐ ನೋ ಫಾರ್ ಶೋರ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ತಂಡೋಲ್ಕರ್ಸ್ ಡೆಸರ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಮ್
This Storm of 1998.
No, that's the one day, but still, even Allunu, the semi-final match was he was about to qualify it. So though if they went for a win, but they couldn't. But finally, Bandu he made sure.
ಹೌದು.
And even same Illunu ಅದೇ ತರ ಆಯ್ತು. So it was so coincidence after 20 years.
Yeah. Anand, actually, it's very interesting that you brought this up because ಈಗ 4-5 ದಿವಸದಿಂದ ನಾನು ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆನೇ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೆ. ನಾನು ಬರ್ದೆ ರಿಷಬ್, it's very rare for an Indian batsman to score in consecutive matches in this fashion. And the only precedence I can think of was Tendulkar's the Desert Storm of Sharjah in 1998 when he hit 143 to take India to the final against Australia, and then he once again hit 134 in the final to win the tournament for India. It's very rare. And Rishabh Pant striking twice in consecutive matches, that's absolutely unusual. ಅದು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
Awesome. So ivaga next India versus England series ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. So Australia we can talk and we can talk a lot about that, and we have so many new heroes for Indian cricket team right now. And ivaga it's in a way good problem for Indian selectors to have alva iga yaran tagobeku anta. And now all the main players are going to come back to the series. We have Ishant Sharma who is fit and who will be playing the tests against England. We have of course Virat Kohli who's going to be back, and we have Hardik Pandya who's back. Although Hardik Pandya is still not bowling yet, but he has proved his worth that he's good enough to be in the squad just like a batter anta. So we have a problem of plenty, which is always a good problem to have. And also Rahul is probably going to be back after maybe a test or two for the remainder of the series. And ivaga the team selection ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಈಗ let's go with openers for example, right? So Rohit Sharma's record we know in India how good he has been in India. So would you go with maybe Rohit Sharma or Gill, or do you think Mayank will get another chance? And another ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಿಷಯ ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು ಆನಂದ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕುಲ್ದೀಪ್ ಯಾದವ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ. So ಸುಮಾರು ಜನ in fact recently Kuldeep Yadav did not even get a single game in the whole tour of Australia alva, and he has actually proved his worth. And ivaga one day cricket ಅಲ್ಲಿ if it is only a spot for one spinner, Chahal is picked ahead of him, and iga test ಅಲ್ಲಿ if it is one spinner, Ashwin has been the winner for India, right?
Yes, I would.
So ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದ್ ಜನ they've been talking about what is Kuldeep's future is going to look like. Although Ashwin is a bit older and probably he'll retire in a couple of years or so, but I just wanted to talk about Kuldeep, but he looks like at the moment kind of a forgotten person tara. So what is your take on how the team selection is going to look like, and a brief talk about Kuldeep Yadav?
ಅಲ್ಲ, at the end of the day only 11 ಜನ ಮಾತ್ರ ಆಡ್ಬೋದಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಶ್ಯೂರ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಮತ್ತದೇ ಮುಂಚೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ as 5 teams ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್, ಎಷ್ಟು 50 ಜನ ಪೂಲಲ್ಲಿ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಚೂಸ್ 11 ಅಂದ್ರೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ಟಫ್ ಜಾಬ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್. ಈಗ ಒಬ್ಬ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋನ್ ಬಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಅವನ್ ಬದಲು ಅವ್ನು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ ಅಂತ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಶ್ಯೂರ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್. In India, definitely, I think at least in some of the pitches, they are going to choose 2 spinners. So he is definitely a specialist spinner. So he will get his chance for sure. So as a leg spinner, yeah, definitely against England, right? He has an edge. So yeah, his chance will come for sure. He has not lost his place because of not performing, but the others are performing. So I think that's the he will get his chance.
Yeah. Pratibha, ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, India should not take a knee-jerk reaction, but at the same time, unfortunately, yeah, the changes have to be done for the betterment of the team, and India have to do everything possible to beat England. So ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಕಾರ, I think Mayank Agarwal should make way for Virat Kohli, and that's a no-brainer choice. When it comes to the fast bowlers, I think probably Navdeep Saini will be dropped and Ishant Sharma will be taking his place. And then I feel that even though it's really, really unfortunate, I think one of Washington Sundar or Shardul Thakur will have to make way for Ashwin. So maximum 3 changes, and Nanpragala 3 changes is very huge, but unfortunately they have to make these 3 changes to increase their chances of beating England in India. Yeah.
ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಯಾ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಟ್ರೂ. ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಬರೀ 11 ಜನ ಮಾತ್ರ ಆಡಕ್ ಆಗೋದು, ಅಂಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದ್ ಸಲ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ಟಫ್ ಕಾಲ್ಸ್, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ 1-2 ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಇಂದ ಸೊ ತುಂಬಾ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಂದ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋರ್ನ ಆಫ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಯು ಕಾಂಟ್ ಡ್ರಾಪ್. ಸೊ ಆನ್ ದಟ್ ನೋಟ್, ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ವ್ಯೂವರ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ರಿಮೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, ವಿ ಆರ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಟು 7 PM. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಲಿಸ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಅಸ್ ಆನ್ ರೇಡಿಯೋ, ಸೊ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಬಿ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ಲೈನ್ soon. However, we'll just continue the discussion for a few more minutes and wrap up the show. If you're watching us live on our Facebook page, or if you're listening to us on our Radio D Hotties app or online streaming. ಸೊ ಅಗೇನ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಟು ಇವಾಗ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಇಂಗ್ಲೆಂಡ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ನೊಂದೇನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಬಹಳ ಒಂದು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಈಗ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾಂಪಿಯನ್ಶಿಪ್ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆನೂ ನಾವು ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಇಸ್ ಅಕ್ಯುಮುಲೇಟಿಂಗ್, ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಇಸ್ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ರೈಟ್ ನೌ ಆನ್ ದ ಟಾಪ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾಂಪಿಯನ್ಶಿಪ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನಿಂಗ್, ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ teams are accumulating will count towards it, and eventually we'll have a final. So what should be India's strategy against England? Of course they'll be on the top, coming back from Australia, beating Australia and Australia 2-1 without the main players. But also having said that, iva main players aadodukku matte ivaga so called India A or India B team, however you want to call it, right? Yakandre for them, the youngsters like Washington Sundar agirli, they will give their 100% because they know that this is their only chance, and they don't know when next they're going to come. And so their commitment will be something else. They will give everything that they have. But when all the main players coming back, for example Ishant Sharma agirbodu, Kohli coming after a break, athwa many other players returning to the squad agirbodu. So can we expect a similar performance from India? Of course, India, we all know that they are good at home and everything, home pitch conditions and all that. But England is a good team as well, right? So, what is your pre-series kind of a preview, quick liner? So, Kiran.
Okay, yeah. So let us go back to the start of the Brisbane Test. Actually, sorry, I had to take it back. Then, let us say India had somehow played to save the Brisbane Test. India would have retained the Gavaskar Border Trophy. And ನಾನು Facebook ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಬರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ, India should not worry about retaining the Border Gavaskar Trophy. They should play the Brisbane Test match to win the match. ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು, the message from the coach to the players should be, we are not here to retain the Gavaskar Border Trophy. We are here to win the Brisbane Test match. And I think that's the mentality that the coach would have probably coached, and everyone else would have given the players. Which is why they went for a victory, knowing fully well that a drawn series would have been enough for India to retain the Border Gavaskar Trophy. Similarly, when we play against England, India should think, okay, we are here to beat England in every test match. So every test match they should approach with the intention of beating England in that particular test match and win that particular test match. That's important. And that's the mentality they should take. And as far as youngsters is concerned, of course, youngsters a chance kodbekagutte, but I still feel, yeah, Virat Kohli is going to come back, and Ashwin really deserves to come back. And let me tell you this: in case Ashwin were fit and had played the Brisbane Test match, probably he would have taken 6 or 7 wickets, and he would be the serious contender for the man of the series. Yeah. So I think India should still go with the experienced players. They should not get too excited, and there should not be a knee-jerk reaction by trying to retain the newcomers. They should still go with the experienced players and try to win and beat England in the Test series by playing the experienced players rather than going for the newcomers like Washington Sundar or Shardul Thakur. Yeah.
ಸೊ ನೀವು ಕಿರಣ್ ಯೂಶಲಿ ನೀವು ಪ್ರಿಡಿಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ರನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಸೀರೀಸ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಪ್ರೆಡಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಇಂಗ್ಲೆಂಡ್ 4 ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ
ವಾಟ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಸರ್? ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ವಿಲ್ ಬೀಟ್ them 3-0.
3-0? Okay, awesome. So Anand, same question to you.
Andre World Championship, Test Championship, andre only the top 2 I think will go and play, right? Like so there are 4 teams, I believe. England, Australia. England though has a slim chance, but still has a chance.
New Zealand.
Yeah, New Zealand and all 4 teams, right? So I think India at least India should not lose badly in this one, and they should at least win 1 or 2, I think, in this one to be, I think, at least 2 test matches. So definitely they should aim for that one. So nan prakara prediction maybe 2-1.
So yeah, let's hope that it is another exciting series.
Yeah, England is a very good team.
Anand did not go for the hook. He carefully avoided it. He let it go to the wicketkeeper. Hey, one more thing, just to add this as a joke. 2 years ago when India played in Australia, Tim Payne wanted Rishabh Pant to be the babysitter for his kids. So ನಾನು ಅನ್ಕೋತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ, hey, now Tim Payne should be the babysitter for Rishabh Pant's kids ಅಂತ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ಗಾಬರಿ ಆಯ್ತು. Oh no. He's not the kids.
Right. I mean, Rodi
he dropped Rishabh Pant a couple of times, and then he also let go of that easy stumping in the Brisbane Test. So what if he drops the kids? No, we don't want Tim Payne to be Rishabh babysitter.
ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಡೆನೂ ಅದು ಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಟಿಮ್ ಪೇನ್ ಸ್ಲೆಡ್ಜಿಂಗ್ ಇವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟಂಪ್ ಮೈಕ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನೀವ್ ಒಂದ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಮುಗ್ದೋಯ್ತು. ಅದು ನಿಮ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇದ್ದೋ ತನಕ ಅಥವಾ ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಂದ್ 10 ಲೈಫ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ದಿಲ್ ಕೀಪ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕೀಪ್ ಟ್ರೋಲಿಂಗ್ ಆಲ್ ದಟ್. ಸೊ see you at the Gaba. Yeah, and like I said at the beginning of the program, India Australia eshtu maatadbodu andre there, like every session probably can be like a 1 hour session. So dinnu bahalashtu vishayagalu maatadbodu. So but we'll actually wrap up the show in a few minutes. Adikkinta munche one person that we didn't talk much about was Hanuma Vihari, because of course we should not forget the Sydney innings that he played. Yakandre 4th test aadlila, but if not for Sydney, India would not have won the series. And especially to save after the injury, it was not easy. Yakandre the courage that he showed was fantastic. Having said that, again it goes back to that question, right? Hanuma Vihari, whether he'll retain his spot in the test squad or not, because before that he's played a few good knocks, but Andre, he's not proved so much to be a permanent member in the squad yet. So what is your take? Anand, maybe you can go first.
Same Kuldeep Yadav tarane. I think probably it will go to that one. I think he has not done really bad actually. So I think he is still, because test consistency is very important, and just one series you cannot take away his position, and because he has performed over a period of time, and the tough times only he has done good for India. So I think he should definitely be given a couple of more chances, in my opinion.
Okay. So Kiran, the next question, it is not related exactly to India-Australia series, and it is a generic question on the DRS review. So we see that a lot of LBWs are going to reviews, and adu umpire's call anadu tumbane controversial agide, and we have seen a few close outs and not outs, and with respect to that umpire's call anta. So eshton jana heltare, because when you give it for a review, it doesn't matter what the umpire gave the decision as, right? Because that's the whole point of going for a review. Why can't we actually start fresh and see, whether you want to call it as an out or not out, depending on the ball tracking. And of course, we all know that the ball tracking is also not 100% accurate and all that, right? So what is your take on that?
ನಾನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ ಈ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಪೂರ್ತಿ, and then all this commentators, Shane Warne for example always keeps saying having this giving the benefit of doubt to the batsman or not giving it depending on the umpire's call is really ridiculous and stupid anta. I 200% agree with Shane Warne on that, especially if you remember the last day of the Brisbane test. ಎರಡು incident ಆಯ್ತು and both of them involved Cheteshwar Pujara. When Cheteshwar Pujara was on 2, he was LBW to Nitin Lyon, or at least they went for the DRS, they went for the umpire, and then because the umpire had given him not out, Pujara remained not out, and if the umpire had given him out, Pujara would have been out at that point of time, and that was ridiculous because about half the ball was actually touching the stumps on that day, and I felt Nitin Lyon had been cheated on that. And the exact reverse happened 4 hours later. Pujara was once again given LBW to Pat Cummins, and on this occasion the ball was barely touching the base, but just because the umpire had given him out, they gave him out, and that was absolutely stupid. On the first occasion I would say Pujara was definitely out. On the second occasion he was clearly not out, but on the first occasion he was given the benefit of doubt only because the umpire made a mistake, and on the second occasion once again Pujara was given out when the umpire had made a mistake. So there were two glaring umpiring errors on that day, and both of them were wrong, essentially. It was actually out.
So it all evens out ಅಂತ ಅಂತಾರಲ್ಲ.
Evens out correct, but English ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಗಾದೆ ಇದೆ, two wrongs don't make it right ಅಂತ.
I know, but technology is not yet there, right? So you have to go with whatever is the best.
The moment they say umpires, the moment it goes to a DRS, you should completely forget what the umpire said. Just go by the DRS, and if you think the batsman is out, give him out. Yeah.
Right. I think this is going to be interesting.
Umpire not necessarily the beauty of any game, right? Even ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನೀವು NFL ಅಥವಾ ಎಷ್ಟು ಗೇಮ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು, that umpire adding that value, that unknown factor, it makes it more interesting actually.
More controversial.
Good for the game. But ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕಲ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. So
in fact ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದ್ ಜನ they were even commenting on whether we need an on-field umpire or not. Technology ಬಂದಿದೆ ಇವಾಗ, even no ball ಎಲ್ಲಾನು they rule out ಅಲ್ವಾ. So from the TV, so whether or not we need umpires ಅಂತ. In fact somebody was actually putting a joke, ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ಎಲ್ಲ umpire at least cap ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋರು when the bowler is bowling. Now due to COVID, even the umpires cannot even do that. They can't hold on to the player's cap, so they are actually useless. I mean, this was just on a lighter note. So on that note, like I said, of course ಇನ್ನು ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದಿದೆ ಮಾತಾಡಕ್ಕೆ, and 1 hour would not do justice. So but having said that, it's a great win, and this is something that we'll cherish for a very, very long time. So we will now wrap up the show. So we'll take the closing comments from our guests. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಕೇಳಿದಂತಹ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್. ಇವತ್ತು ರೇಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿದಂಥವ್ರಿಗೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತು ಫೇಸ್ಬುಕ್ ಲೈವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಫೇಸ್ಬುಕ್ ಲೈವ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ನೋಡಿದಂತಹ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್. ಇದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರಿ. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಡೂ ಲೈಕ್ and subscribe to our Facebook page. So Anand, coming to you, closing thoughts, India, Australia. So what this win means to Team India, and also ನೀವು ಆವಾಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ of course is something that is going to stay for a long time. ಈಗ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಜನ ನನ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಸಿರೋರೆಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ವಿಲ್ಲೋ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ತಗೊಂಡು, some of them actually after 3 test matches, because India were playing so well, they have taken a subscription exclusively for the 4th test ಅಂತ. So yeah, what does this mean to the test cricket as such? ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದ್ ಜನ ನನ್ನ ಅವಾಗ್ಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ನೋಡಲ್ಲ, 5 days and all that, but this was probably more exciting than any T20 game as such, alva. So your closing thoughts. And
so test cricket ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನೋ ಗೇಮ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್, ಓಕೆ, ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಬೇಸ್ಬಾಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲ NFL, ಐಸ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಾಸ್ಕೆಟ್ಬಾಲ್, ಯಾವ ಗೇಮನ್ನು ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಬಿಲ್ಡಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಓಕೆ, ಫಾರ್ 4 to 5 ಕಾನ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟಿವ್ ಡೇಸ್, ಅದು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು 5 days ಕಾನ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಓವರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅವರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಿನ್ ಆಗೋದು, even then there are 3 or 4 possibilities, the results. ಅದು ಯಾವ ಗೇಮ್ ಇದುವರೆಗೂ there is no game can compete with test cricket. But ಆ ತರ ಆಗೋದು ಕಡಿಮೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಗಳು ಸಿಗೋದು ತುಂಬಾ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್. ಈ ತರನೇ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ nobody can beat the test cricket. But ಈ ತರ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಗಳು ಬರಬೇಕು. So for me, this India-Australia series is one of the, not one, the best test series if you consider the four series as a whole. But definitely as a last test, yeah, it definitely comes in one of the top. Nothing can beat 2001 match. So and there are many test Estone teams adidare actually with the best. Lot of teams have played against each other for the best, like one of their test best test. ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಒಂದಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಮೊನ್ನೆ 2009 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಶ್ರೀಲಂಕಾ ಬೀಟ್ ಸೌತ್ ಆಫ್ರಿಕಾ, ರೈಟ್, ಡರ್ಬನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಕೆಟ್ they scored 90+ runs and to win a test match. That is unbelievable, right? If you just consider that test, people were saying, okay, this is the greatest test win ever. ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ as a whole 4 ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ತರ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂಥರ ಗ್ರಿಪ್ಪಿಂಗ್ ಇದ್ದು ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ one of the top, at least for Indian fans. Definitely it is the top for me at least. So long live test cricket. So good luck.
Absolutely. Yeah. So Kiran,
long live test cricket. Anand ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ, I mean, test cricket is the true test of temperament, tenacity, solidity, skills and intensity. Hey, aren't we talking about real life? That's how real life is, right? Real life is not about flamboyance. It's not about the flash in the pan. It's all about tenacity. It's about solidity. It's not about flamboyance. It's about temperament. It's how you survive in your job day in and day out. How you live your life day in and day out.
endurance.
That's how it's all about endurance. It's all about rigor. So test cricket is the one that comes closest in reflection to real life. So I don't think you can pay a better compliment to test cricket than that.
Yeah, absolutely. Kiran, you brought out a very good analogy. So I was probably going to say that to end the show. So ಏನಂದ್ರೆ test cricket ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ, it has something to offer for everybody. There's so much to learn, outside the game as well, right? To show that kind of commitment. Injuries idru people play. A lot of times, people want to give up in life, but there is always this small ray of hope. Like India, after 36 all out, nobody would have given them a chance to come back, the way they did, right? 2-1. Even if somebody had told me that India will win 2-1 after the first test, I would have been like, no, I wouldn't have actually put my money on that. So life is all about that, being hopeful, coming back after a failure. It's not the failure that matters, it's how strong you come back after the failure. That is what actually,
Correct. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು, ನನಗೆ ಭಾರಿ ಫೇವರೇಟ್ ಡೈಲಾಗ್ ಇದು. Indians, after being all out for 36 in Adelaide, they went on to win the series. And what did they prove? They proved no contest is over until the last ball is bowled, until the last run is scored, and until the last wicket has been taken.
ಹೌದು, ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ಲಿ. ಇನ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ನೀವು 36 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿಂದ ನನ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ನೆನಪಂತು. ಸೊ ಇಂಡಿಯಾಸ್ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ವರ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ 42 ಆಲ್ ಔಟ್ ಆದಾಗ 1974 ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಕೂಡ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ pretty badly by an innings and a few runs, but each team they actually came back strongly, and I think it was a and players too, it was exciting, and it was equally exciting for all of us to watch. And you know what, I hope that India England series anmel kuda now we can do one more show like this, talking about how magnificent India played and continued their form anta. So let us all hope that India plays well. So on that note, so thank you so much Anand, thank you so much Kiran, ivat ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವಿಬ್ರು ಬಂದು ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದು. So it's always a pleasure to host you guys on our show. So thank you so much ನೀವಿಬ್ರಿಗೆ.
Thank you Pratibha.
Thank you Pratibha. Thank you Kishan for providing.
And of course, thank you so much Kishan, he's the backbone of our show. So thank you so much for all your help. So on that note, so ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, thank you so much for watching. So ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಮುಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
Thank you.
So I think we are off air.